Bros Productions is proud to present Kansas City Jets High School Travel Hockey. Kansas City Jets Hockey is brought to you by the Bortnick Law Firm, Donovan Service, Golf Track, the Kansas City Ice Center, KC Ice, Minding the Gap, Myers Brothers, Packer Fastener, the Midwest High School Hockey League, and Beck Bros Productions. Now, Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Well, good evening and welcome out to South Dakota Brookings. Ooh, poor referee just took a
down he goes.
Yeah, early on.
He says, okay, I'm okay. He says, I'm okay.
So
I'm okay. We're just going to call book penalty on you guys.
Yeah,
just for the sake of it.
So early on in this game, it is the Jets taking on Brookings. The Brookings Rangers, the host team, playing on an 8 o'clock Saturday night game in pool play. There are lots of permutations that potentially will go on.
And we're not even going to try to figure them out.
One thing we can tell you is the JV team will be playing in the bronze medal game, the third place game, against Rushmore tomorrow at 9 a.m. We know that.
We do know that.
Yes. So just
varsity plays either 11:30 or 1:30.
We also know that.
Or 11. I think it's 11. I don't know. Something like that.
And we are underway in this one. We've played a little over a minute. So it's an interesting situation that we do have with this game, and we'll see how things go. And of course, the Jets more than anything else just want to, finish strongly as much as they can, avoid anybody getting hurt.
Right.
And, play a strong game. There's still a possibility. So here's what we do know. We do know that we will play tomorrow at either, like you said, 11 or 1:30. I think it's 11:30 and 1:30.
I don't know. Something like that.
Because I think both of them are on the other ice.
No, it's the
is.
third place game is 9 and 11 because it's after this game here.
The JV game is here.
Yeah, and so is the varsity third place game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 11.
So that would be 11, and then the other games at 1:30, which would be on the other ice.
Right.
So big crowd, as you can already hear.
Well, we're playing their home ice on a Saturday night.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm surprised there's not more people.
So the other thing that we also know is that we will either be playing this Brookings team again or Sioux Falls.
Yeah, that we do know.
We don't know which one, and we won't know before the end of this game either, by the way.
Right.
The permutations, unfortunately, involve what happens in the game between Sioux Falls and Sioux City, which will be on the other ice.
It's getting ready to start in a little bit.
Hasn't started yet. Yes.
That game just ended.
The only way, and by the way, for those people who have been paying any attention to this Brookings Winter Classic, it's going to come down to a rematch of the game we just saw over on the other ice, as a couple of swats in front there and a couple of saves, and we get a whistle and a face-off.
Yeah, the varsity division is going to be Edina against
Rushmore,
and the JV division is going to be Edina against Brookings 1.
Yeah. So Ryder Anderson, by the way, the goaltender for the Rangers, and it is Camden Krugel in the net to our right for the Jets in this game. 2-1 the early shot total, as the Jets got a couple right there. Now coming back the other way, Brookings trying to work in. Classes in front, a shot, and a save by Krugel on a good shot by Clute. Made a really fine save, as you mentioned, on the 2-on-1 down low. Now they'll try and send it in again. That was blocked by Reeder, but it's carried on in on goal. And looked like Krugel got a piece of that one as well. Into the corner, Reeder. He'll play it over near side. Cole Eklund over there along the boards. He'll lift it, and he lifted it all the way out of play. And so we'll get ourselves a whistle and a face-off.
Into the stands. Let me see if that game's over there. If they're scraping. No, probably not. So they'll be starting probably here in about 20 minutes.
So that's the only thing that could potentially give us the information that we need would be if one of these two games goes to a running clock very early and ends. So if Sioux Falls beats up on Sioux City. You know, the funny thing about that is, like we talked about before, the way this tournament is set up, that doesn't necessarily, you know, let's just say for the sake of argument that in the first period, Sioux Falls gets a 6-0 lead and ends up winning 6-0.
Right.
That doesn't guarantee that we finish in second or third.
No.
Because we could actually end up losing 8-7 in this game and still lose.
Right.
Because it's about goals against, not about goal differential.
Right, exactly. Those goal differential, we have the tiebreaker right now, but it's not.
But it's not. It's goals against. Goals allowed, technically, is what
we've
they
given
said.
up 14 goals in 2 games, and they've given up 13.
Right.
So they're 1 goal ahead of us.
So we have to give up at least 1 fewer goal, I should say, in this game than they do in their game. So, again, even if they lose 6-0, pass in front and a goal, boy, that was a bad giveaway.
Is that Reeder? Was that Chase who passed that, or was that no? It's who's over there with his head down? That's who passed it.
Yeah.
Is that Brenneman? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
So early on in this one, I think Jets give up a bad one, as we talked about before.
That's unfortunately that's what's been happening with the Jets, because even yet today's game, the 6-3 loss, we handed 3 goals to Sioux Falls. Just handed it to them.
Absolutely. Because, you know, Krugel played actually really, really well.
Yeah.
Despite giving up a bunch of goals. And like I said, the key to it here is, again, if you want to try and finish in second in your pool, which is a question as to whether or not you really want to do that. But
only because of the time.
Yes. So we'll see. Brookings changing behind the play. Jets trying to break out to center ice. This is Jackson Norman with it. He'll skate to center. Had it poked away. It's carried on the other direction, though, by the Rangers trying to work in. Pass in front. That shot Carroll. That was blocked at the defense. Still has it near the left point. Long shot again through a maze of players and on goal. Krugel made the save. The rebound along the far boards. Crabb was able to play it down into the corner, but Ekton couldn't clear it. Johnson knocks it down. Johnson for the Rangers works behind the net, comes out to the near side, plays it back to the point, and then Krogman actually skated it out to center ice by accident. The Jets are going to get a too many men call right here. Too many players, excuse me.
Yeah.
As it was one of those things where you had a player going for a line change, and the puck came right to him, and his replacement had come on the ice.
Right.
And he decided to play the puck. It was, I mean, again, you just really can't do stuff like that.
Well, you know, and the other thing, too, Joe, is we got different guys playing varsity that normally do, so they're not playing with guys that normally play with. So,
granted.
I mean, it's not an excuse, but I'm going to give one.
I was just going to say, I mean, it's an explanation.
Yeah.
But it's not really, it's not okay.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You just got to play smarter than that, especially down in this game already. Power play for the Rangers from Brookings. They will try and set things up with the puck along the half boards on the far side. Now straight away, this is Krogman. He'll play it back down low over on the near side for Dyers, then back to Krogman, and then over on the left side. Hyde, he'll send it down low. Now from the half boards, he gets it back in the corner. He'll skate, plays it in the middle. They send it down low. That was off the...
little size difference between number 20 and number 35. For their team.
Yeah.
Oh,
redirect in front.
Nice stop again.
I'm unfortunately missing a few players off the Brookings roster, which I did got off their program. There's going to be a penalty. Happened away from the play. I believe it's going to be Wood who's going to go off for roughing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And the Jets are going to be 5-on-3, shorthanded for 1 minute and 4 seconds. So again, that was not a
smart penalty.
Yeah, or necessary, as you sometimes would call it.
Okay, they're not scraping over there, so they're basically on the same schedule we are.
So yeah, who knows? They may finish their game before we do. Big face-off win right there.
Well, you don't want that to happen.
For Lemke.
That means we're going to be the second seed.
Well, you never know. Like I said, if we know what we're up against and they finish their game early, maybe we can
Yeah,
again, like I said,
it is what it is.
The funny thing is that actually what you were saying, like I said before, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If they finish early over there, that has nothing to do with who would finish second, because this game could take forever, but it could take forever because there's 17 goals scored.
Yeah, right.
And if that were the situation, then we would end up in third most likely. Still 5-on-3 for another 15 seconds. Puck back in the net. Amon doing a good job. He's 4-on-1 and still ragging the puck there. Now Reeder comes over to help out. It comes loose. They play it in the middle. Sort of an off pass from Krogman. He still has it, though. Over into the face-off dot. A shot and they score.
Snipe.
And I think it was a 5-on, well, let's see.
No, it was a 5-on-4.
It had ended. Yeah. It ended a second
so
before.
So it should end. It should. Both guys should be
both
out.
guys should come out.
Yeah.
So it turned out to be a 5-on-4 power play goal.
Yeah, Wood's coming out now. So.
And so 2-0 our score. But like I said, the teams will at least be 5-on-5. That's a bit of a break for the Jets. So Hyde gets the goal. And Brookings with an early 2-0 lead. You can't see a scoreboard through the window there, can you?
Well, it hasn't started yet. I can if I go down a step.
Well, something to keep an eye on, perhaps.
We will.
Yeah.
We will.
So, that play offsides. We got a whistle. 9:04 left to go here in this first period. A couple of early goals. And, of course, the Jets putting themselves in a 5-on-3 hole was not very helpful.
No. Yeah, a 5-on-3 goal, which ended up being a 5-on-4 goal, and then a giveaway, poor giveaway in the zone.
Yeah, just handed it right to him.
Is given two goals.
Not just handed it to him, I mean, right in the slot. I mean,
right.
He couldn't have been in a better scoring position.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So it's poked away by Eklund. And Reddy had it taken away. Whitrock trying to walk in with it. On his backhand, couldn't pull the trigger. Reddy gets it back for the Rangers and plays it ahead on the left side.
This line has been the Whitrock line has been our best line all weekend, scoring goals. And
yeah, no question. Another pass in the middle for Whitrock from Eklund. Tell you what, Coles has had some pretty good setup passes all throughout the weekend.
Oh, yeah, he's been playing good, for sure.
So puck comes loose in the Jets' end. And headman pass up ahead for Norman. Is he playing forward?
No, he's playing D.
Okay, he is on D. He just happened to be pinching in.
Yep.
The only reason why I asked that is he played forward before.
Yeah, he's played forward before.
And I knew we were short some forwards, so I didn't know if they.
Yeah, we're short forwards. We got plenty of D.
No. So that's why I thought they might have moved him up.
Yeah.
At any rate, the puck in here is Norman with it. Behind the net, he'll work out towards center, off the sideboards ahead. He was looking for Brenneman. He will catch up to it. Brenneman, and he was guided toward the boards. Lemke trying to follow it up, played it in the middle, but the Jets couldn't get possession of the puck. And back the other way. And Bartley, he took a pretty good hit.
Yeah.
Hit from Lemke over there, who also then ran into Heller. And the puck comes loose. Brookings player fell down. And then Crabb tried to work in, but he was checked, knocked down on the play. Fans wanted a call, but there was really nothing. It was just a good hit.
Yeah.
Taken behind the net by Bartley.
We can bag, Joe. As fans, we can bag. Ooh, that was close to being offsides.
Hyde with it, though. Top of the circle, a shot, and Krugel the save, and he will hang on for a face-off. 7:03 left to go here in the first period. Jets trailing at 2-0.
Yeah, they're probably not going to come out to 8:15. 15 minutes for game time like we did.
Yeah.
We're basically going to be a whole period ahead of them, so it's going to be – we're probably not going to know until tonight.
Nope. Well, the good news is we can at least stick around and find out.
Like I said, we're probably not going to know until tonight.
They'll what do you call it? The game or broadcast may be over, but I doubt I'll be finished packing up by the time the game's over.
Right, yeah, so you can let us know.
So, at any rate, poked ahead by Amon. By the way, they have an Amon on their team, too.
Really?
Yeah, it's spelled slightly differently. This is going to be an icing call. It's AHMANN. Okay. Ours is AMMANN.
Right.
Atwood, Amon, and Micah.
Micah, Amon. All right.
I don't think there's any relation, but you never know.
With the spelling being different, I'm going
to say no. Whitrock line comes out here for the Jets.
Let's see what's going on in the football game. I know you're not taping it, so you don't care.
How do you know I'm not taping it?
Well, either way, you don't care.
I'm not taping it, but I am recording it.
And again, you don't care.
Nobody cares. That's the question: is why are you checking?
7-0. Gerald cares. The bus driver. He's a big 49er fan. 7-0.
Okay.
See you though. Oh, the Avalanche are getting beat tonight. First loss in a while for them if they get beat.
Side of the net and a shot there by Brody Lee, and good save by Anderson, who hugged the post, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 5:54 to go here in the first period. Jets trailing 2-0 on a couple of basically giveaway goals.
Yeah. We'll see what's going on in the Midwest High School Hockey League.
They have actual games.
Yes.
They didn't put the season on holds because we were in this tournament?
No. They actually penalized us.
There is R. Amon. I meant to ask you, I was kind of curious about this. Was this a year that we had, I haven't looked at the schedule. Did we have Super Bowl weekend off this year? Certainly didn't need it.
No, we're home.
Okay.
We're home.
So are you saying you anticipated?
No, I always ask us to be home that weekend just in case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously, let's see what we got here. JV division. Fremont beat Mason City 7-2.
Walking in front with it is Reddy. His shot was wide of the mark. Goes off the end boards. Taken there by Zweber.
Omaha beat Bogie 5-0.
Centering pass,
nice.
one-timer.
Woo.
And I believe that grazed off either the crossbar or the post.
Oakley's beat
Sika Heller.
Oakley's beat Quad Cities 10-0.
Okay.
And Waterloo beat Cedar Rapids 1-0.
Huh.
This is JV division.
Okay.
Cyclones beat the Capitals. Is this the JV division?
Ames?
Yeah. Ames beat the Capitals 6-2.
Wow.
And the Stars beat Dubuque 6-5.
Is that the Capitals' first loss in regulation?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I can go look to be sure. Go look at the standings.
Boy, Clute was taken down. He's slow in getting up.
No, that's their third loss.
Okay.
That's their third loss. But
I think we got the whistle for the injury.
But Lincoln.
Hopefully he's okay. And to be quite honest, he was tripped. They missed that call.
But Lincoln Junior Stars has not lost a game in regulation. They've lost 2 shootout games.
Okay.
So they are leading the division.
They lost 2 shootout games? What happened to them? Didn't they win like all? Didn't they have like 8 shootout wins last year? Yeah.
Against us.
But I thought they had like 8 of them.
I know they did. So right now they got a 10-point lead on us. We play them 3 times, but it ain't gonna matter right now.
Well, yeah, we can only make up 6
points. We can
points.
make up, yeah, right. Let's see what's happening in the varsity division. Why we got a little break here? Make sure he's okay. Fremont beat Mason City 4-1. Omaha beat Bogie 6-1. And the Warriors and the Raiders, Waterloo's up 4-3 in progress. Oakley's up 2-1 in progress. Capitals Cyclones starts at 8 o'clock, and the other game just started. So nothing going on in the varsity too much.
I know you can't see what's going on, but it's
we have
a Ranger player.
Yeah. So we got Tripp by one of our players.
Yeah, he was. It was what I think may have hurt. The trip wasn't a bad trip. It was it was sort of incidental or anything like that. His stick got caught up in his skate.
Okay.
But I think it was the twist. I think he might have twisted his knee or hip or something.
It looks like they're looking at his head and neck, though.
It also could have been where he fell down.
Yeah, because he was holding his – when he fell down, he was holding his head.
Yeah, and so that could easily have been because, like I said, when he went down, it was kind of – you know how you can sometimes get corkscrewed when you get tripped, and that happened, and so I don't think he was
they're not – they shouldn't be taking his helmet off. All right, they're going to get him up. He says it looks like he's okay.
Yeah, he's sitting up.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was not – a violent or dangerous play or anything.
Right.
But on the other hand, it was a penalty. It should have been called a trip.
Right. But no penalty was called, right?
No. At least not at the time. Although
Where's
the officials
he
have
maybe he got the penalty. Was there a locker room over there?
Yeah, I think they're locked. Well,
yeah, it must be over there.
yeah, or either that or somewhere to get treatment would be over there. Do we ever find out if there's a trainer for this?
I'm assuming that's her right there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
So he had to go down the tunnel.
Yeah.
And
that might be the locker room over there. I know their JV team was over here getting
Yeah.
ready for games, but I bet you the varsity, their locker room's over there.
Could be. So it'll be a neutralized face-off. 4:12 left to go here in the first period.
Who's the one that tripped him? I didn't see it.
I didn't notice. Whoever it was lost his stick. It was like one of those things where, like I said, the stick got caught up in his skates, and in such a way that it yanked the stick out of his hand.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, it's still a trip because you just have to be
right
in control.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, it wasn't in any way like a violent play or anything like that. It just was unfortunate. And hopefully he didn't. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he hit his head when he went down.
Yeah, I think he did. He was holding his head. So that'd be my guess what happened.
Ice is hard, very unforgiving. Trying to work into the zone. Nice little poke check that time, though, by Toit to get it out of the way. Or
Actually,
Ekton.
Ekton, yeah.
Delayed offsides as Teddy will go back for it, back of his net. Up ahead, Wood. He missed it, goes the length of the ice, and this will be an icing call against the Jets. 3:26 to go.
Still have not warmed up yet.
Yeah, I haven't even started the warm-up.
No, it's 8:12, so they're going to wait to 8:15.
Guess so. Wonder if Sioux City is, just like holding to get on the ice to make the game take as long as they can, so that they'll know what happened.
I don't know. I don't think they care as much as we do.
Well, and it's not
like
nearly.
you said, they got an hour and a half ride home.
That's what I was going to say. They don't have nearly as much of a trip.
Right.
400 miles to Kansas City. Here's Eklund and a shot.
Just outside.
And I think Anderson actually got a pad on it.
Maybe.
It might have gone out wide anyway, but in the meantime, comes back the other way. Nielsen will dump it in. Back for it, back in the net, Baker. Has Luca played varsity before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in Ames. A couple weeks ago he played a game.
He's played well on the JV side. I'm glad to see him getting some varsity time.
Yeah.
Here's Harris trying to work in the other way. He works in on left wing, gets around Baker and on goal, hit the side of the net with that shot. Now back of the net, looking to center one. Instead goes back out to the point, left point. Wrist shot hit traffic in front, and it is lifted out to center ice. Brody Lee will just dump it in and head to the bench for a change. 2:20 left to go here in the first period. Up through center ice. Heller tried to go ahead with it, then he went to the left side. They couldn't get it in, now they do. And the Jets look to break out as Riedman will reverse and send it to his partner, Amon. Micah ahead. Now it squirts in front again. Puck was loose for a moment, but Jets take over and back the other way. Amon on right wing for Brenneman. His long shot was steered aside easily by Anderson. Now coming up the right wing. As Heller will play it in. Now into the middle, and a shot right on. And a save by Krugel, and he will hang on.
Nice. For
the faceoff. Good opportunity there for the Rangers, who lead it 2-0.
The warm-up has begun.
There you go. That was their 9th shot to 4 for the Jets. As we get down to the last couple of minutes. There's a turn shot again, and another save by Krugel on the shot by Zweber, or Zweber, I don't know, Z-W-E-B-E-R. Should have asked the guy from Brookings the pronunciations before he left.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah. I actually was going to, I had thought about asking him if he wanted to sit in with us. I don't have a third set.
I could have, don't worry, I could have stood.
That's what I was going to say. I thought you would have stepped away.
I would have.
But he didn't seem all that interested. So.
Oh, did you ask him?
I didn't ask him. I sort of felt out whether or not I thought he might be interested, and then based on what he said, I didn't bother to ask him.
Oh, okay. Well, if we play him again tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
You can ask him.
We shall see.
And he might be a JV parent, too, and not a varsity parent.
That is possible. He was doing the game before this one.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But no, he was going to do this one. Because, like I said, he told me earlier on that for the 8 o'clock game, he was going to tell people to watch this thing. So welcome to any of the Brookings people who are watching to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wood.
Oh,
and
nice
shot right
nice
on.
Shot.
Save Anderson. He'll hang on. I do think you're probably right that his connection may be with the JV team.
Yeah.
But I do believe he would have done this. Shot by Bloom, again right on. Pad save by Anderson. Puck in the corner. Goes back of the net. Arnold after for it there in the corner. He just played it behind the goal, but nobody there for the Jets. Rangers will take over. Circling around with it is Krogman. They'll play it over on the near side. Rink wide pass. And working back the other way. Into the zone. This is Dyers. He'll play it back of the net. Harris there, trying to center one. Did. Puck is loose in the slot area, but no one able to pull the trigger. Nielsen with it, and it comes back out, and the buzzer sounds in the first period. Comes to a close. And the Jets give up a couple, but you know what? Things could have been a lot worse. They ended up being outshot in the period. The final was 11-6 as far as the shot total is concerned. And again, as we talked about before, the 2 goals they gave up were basically Jets gifts to the Rangers.
Yeah.
One was a turnover where, we just basically had somebody center it in our own zone to the low slot area. I mean, again, it was between the hash marks. The guy got the puck,
right,
and he made no mistake. And then the other one was on a 5-on-3 power play that we gave up.
Yeah.
On 2 penalties that weren't really necessary to take.
Right, I agree.
So one was
hanging in there.
One
like
was too many players, and then the other was a
rough,
way away from the play rough.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go.
All right, Joe. We'll see you in about 15
minutes. All right, we'll go to our intermission slideshow and then be back for the second period in about 15 minutes right here on Kansas City Jets Hockey. Welcome back to the Larson Ice Arena here in Brookings, South Dakota. Joel Becker and Gary Skubota, Kansas City Jets hockey, Jets and Brookings with the Rangers on top 2-0 after one period of play. Team switching ends for the second period. And there's a Jets player in the box. Do we have an end of the we had an end of the period. It's Toit who's in there. I don't know if it's his penalty or if they just, it was some sort of bench penalty. I don't know if maybe there was an argument or something like that, but in the meantime, power play and a shot right on and a save by Krugel on the shot by Dyers. And we get an early face-off. So I don't know, did you hear the, no, okay. I didn't hear any, I don't know if they've made a PA announcement on it. But for whatever reason, the Jets are starting the period shorthanded. By the way, we are, of course, keeping our eye on what is going on the other rink. And interestingly enough, Sioux City scored their first goal of the tournament. And they are tied with Sioux Falls 1-1. So, again, now, technically, if something happens and Sioux City actually manages to win the game, then we would be stuck in third place if we do not. And if one of us shuts the other team out, which can't happen anymore, that would also make a difference. But, so, power play continues. Did you figure out what they called? Did they call something at the end of the period?
No, they. When you do the game sheet, you got to put playing, not playing, not playing. Well, supposedly I thought I put Toit in. I remember looking at the last three names, and they're all in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So somehow one of them must. It's very sensitive.
Yeah.
So I might have hit his name when I was scrolling down to see if I had the right names, and I scrolled and hit his name, and it converted from playing to non-playing.
Okay.
So when he served that penalty.
They
earlier,
figured out
he wasn't on the roster.
Yeah. Okay.
So they gave us a penalty, and he had to serve it. But that's the only thing I don't like about game street. It's so sensitive.
Right. Well, and we've talked about that before. Because obviously the Midwest League has used online scoring for a while. Right. And so that
to me, I understand it's a penalty, but I think it's stupid. I mean, the bottom line, if you don't got more than 20 guys,
well,
you know what I mean? And he's been out there the whole game.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's an error. You know? But I get it.
It's a clerical error.
I get it. Yeah, exactly. I get it.
But the deal with that, like I said, because it's been a USA hockey thing for a long time.
Right.
And what as we've talked about before, as a scorekeeper situation, what I like to see is even when you have the online scoring, I want a paper copy of something.
Right. Yeah.
And for the longest time when it was Point Streak, we had one.
Well, and I have one now.
Yeah.
I print it out.
Yeah, you generally do.
Right.
Last year, though.
Oh, that was horrible.
It was the other way around where they just made you go in and do the.
But the other thing too is, and maybe what I did, I think I had one more extra player, and it was Chucky.
Right.
And I went to click 45 instead of not playing. I might have kicked 43.
But the point is that shouldn't be a thing,
Right. Yeah.
So like I said, if when we do a Midwest League game with Sport Engine this year, as the penalty to Toit just ended, we're 2 minutes and now 1 second.
But as long as you can keep playing, that's all I care.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Although it's kind of weird that you get to basically buy your way onto the roster by taking a penalty.
Yeah.
But now if you do have 20 players, then you can't do that.
I only have 18.
In fact, it's one of the few situations in hockey in which you can actually have a goal disallowed.
Right. Yeah.
Because normally, even if you do something illegal. I'm talking about from like a roster standpoint or having an illegal stick or something like that. The goals still count. But the one of the times that it doesn't is if you have a 21st player and the guy who's not on the roster is the one who ends up scoring the goal.
Right.
Then
take it away.
Yeah, they have to take it away because it was an ineligible player. But like I said, you can solve so many of these problems by requiring the guy to fill it out on a piece of paper, because if you had done that in this situation, then it would have been, on the paper that both of them were playing.
Right, yeah.
And so even if the person, whether it was you or somebody else who was clicking on the checkbox, had made a mistake,
right,
they would have a way to know whether or not you had made the mistake.
Exactly. Well, that's why I have the piece of paper and when I go on the road and I give it to them and I have it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You basically have evidence that way.
And they're clipped. You put the roster in, and usually the home team puts the roster in based off my piece of paper. So if it's an error, it's their error, not mine.
I wonder if it's a South Dakota thing. That is now about the second or third times in this tournament where a guy takes a shot that goes directly on net on a delayed offside situation and they don't blow it dead.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think so. I think they're just not calling it correctly.
So
that'll be an icing call. But anyway, I don't know if you've been.
Sioux Falls is up 2-1 over there.
So, but that means that Sioux City.
We're even.
That means that Sioux City has finally scored their first goal of the tournament.
And when I was over, they basically got the goal.
Yeah.
The hope was coming in on the side, kind of slid.
Uh-huh.
The defenseman kind of hit him, and the puck was sliding, and he ran into the goalie, but the puck went under the goalie, and they gave the goal.
Huh.
So it wasn't a sniper or anything.
Okay.
It was one of those where they could have waved it off just as easy. They gave it to him.
That's right. So.
But it's still 2-2, so we're still 1 goal differential better.
And again, that's the funny thing about it, as we talked about before, that it doesn't make any difference.
Right.
Whether it's 2-1 or 2-0.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if Sioux City scores 5 goals.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wins the game. Well, if they win the game.
If they win the game, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, but if it, like I said before, if Sioux Falls were to, run up the score to 7-1 and get the clock running and finish, and our game goes to, 11-10, we would actually lose.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Which, as we said before, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. The other, we were talking about the various advantages to come in third in this particular tournament.
Right.
And not only is it, from a convenience stake better that we get the 9 and 11 game so we can just do back-to-back broadcasts and whatnot, but the other thing is, like I said, the 1:30 game's on the other ice. And we just saw earlier today that is not an ice sheet that has a ideal.
I mean, it's kind of like we'll have to talk to Mike because it doesn't make any sense. It's a horrible view.
Right.
And, it's not going to mean anything. Right through
the crease and just wide of the goal.
Yeah. That could have been their third goal.
Yep. Well, they've had a couple of chances early on in this period. And we will get a stoppage in play.
Yeah, really, we like to see Sioux City just win that game over there, lose the game 2-1 or 3-1, and but then again, we have to get a third goal here. So I like to see us get a couple goals. Come on, boys. Like I said, it don't matter. Doesn't matter. Does it matter how many goals you give up, not what your goal differential. Which I'm really surprised that's what they did. It's not goal really differential first. We have to look at that sheet again, Joe. Maybe we will.
Yeah.
You have it there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at it. Down below. It just doesn't make sense, that the tiebreaker is.
Right. But this is also a tournament that has valued a shutout so much that they give you a full point.
Yeah, right.
It's a half a win to get a shutout.
Yeah.
So it is interesting to say the least.
Okay. Yeah, head-to-head. Yep, fewest goes loud is number 2.
Yeah. Here's Crab trying to work in a shot right on, saved by Anderson.
And then goal differential, max 7 goal differential per game.
Okay.
Which we haven't been involved in. And then a coin toss. So, yeah. So, absolutely right, Joe. It's goal differential, and we gave up 8 goals and then 6 goals, and Sioux City's give up 7 goals and 6 goals. So, right now we have a 1 goal worst differential.
Like I said, it's an interesting setup to say the least. I have never seen a points system in which you get 3 points for a shutout win. Physicality is getting a little high right now as they are pushing and shoving a little bit. And a shot Not sure that ever really ended up getting through. Boy, there's going to be a penalty now. The Jets are going to get their first power play, as I think that was it was Lemke who was really getting manhandled in the corner. And the Brookings defenseman is going to go off for, I'm assuming, holding, but we'll see. And it is going to be Krogman who takes the penalty for Brookings.
Yeah, Sioux City's lost 7-0 to the Brookings and lost 6-0 to Rushmore. So
right.
13 goals. I'm just going to go back and double check everything here.
I can't.
We lost 8-2 and 6-14. So just what we thought, 13-14.
Yep. I can't believe that Rushmore couldn't have scored more goals on Sioux City if they wanted to.
I think it was one of those they didn't want to.
Yeah, that's
they were up 6-0 early in the second.
Yeah. And then just rode it out.
Which is okay, because that worked out for us.
Yes.
Because it could have been the other way around. 3-1 now. Damn. Now we're tied.
Yep.
16.
We need to give up some goals here.
God. We hate to do that.
I know.
I hate to be on the broadcast rooting for that to happen. All because I don't want to get home at 10 o'clock at night in a game that's going to mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Besides, and the boys too. I mean,
one thing we
they
haven't.
don't want to get home at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock down south, and got to go to school the next day.
I was going to say, first day back at school.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it will be the first day after the holiday.
Right.
Yeah.
For many of them, anyway.
Right.
Shot by Bloom goes wide. Lemke after for it. Jets end the power play. Still for another minute. Lee just did keep it in. Across for Bloom on the right side. Sends it across. Bouncing puck. Whitrock couldn't stop it. Eklund will play it back to the point for Lee again. He'll walk the line. In front, a shot that was blocked the defense. Still near the line. Bloom did a good job to keep that in. Lee got it down low, but it's taken by the Rangers. Amon sent it, but not out. Whitrock kept it in, but now on a second effort, Rangers will send it back into the Kansas City end. Half a minute to go in the power play. Rangers dump it out of the net. Krugel plays it up ahead for Brody Lee. Now to Whitrock. Brenneman and Wood getting some power play time. Long shot and a blocker save by Anderson. He hasn't been tested all that much really today.
Right.
We've had some shots, but not especially grade A type opportunities. 5 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Puck in the corner.
Okay. No power play goal for us.
We can get a couple of shots at least.
Yep.
0 for 1 on the power play. Here's Brenneman trying to work in. He gets forced back of the net. Who gets a pretty good shot as he got near the goal line. Rangers get it out to center ice. Crab back for it. Everett Crab will send it around to Reedman. He overskated, kind of spun off a hit, then comes loose in front and a shot, and that goes high off the glass behind the net. Puck back of the net again. Brookings into the corner. This is Hyde with it. Comes up the boards. Deers sends it down low. Now he'll come back out toward the point, and the Jets able to just barely poke it out to center ice. Friedrich trying to play it back in. Jets able to send it down the ice. Bouncing puck, no icing here, as Amon able to catch up to it. Long stretch pass up on right wing into the zone. It was left by Hyde, and it goes in front, a shot. And I don't know how Krugel saw where the heck that was and somehow got his right leg out and stopped that one. Johnson with it.
He's playing well right now.
Reedman back of the net. Makes a nice little toe drag move. Not really a place you want to be playing around with a puck, though.
No.
In the meantime, Jets will work ahead. Reedman trying to work through the middle, and then, Lemke. And back the other way, trying to work into the zone. Nielsen on left wing, tried to center one, came right back to him. And now comes loose in front. Now back out left point, Johnson. He'll send it across on the right side. Shot from the top of the circle was, I think, hit traffic in front. I don't think that ever did go through.
Yeah, I agree.
And Arnold able to clear it out. And I'll tell you what, the Rangers have made some careless passes from time to time. That was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
As they just sort of played it back to an open point. In the meantime, Jets hemmed up in their own zone again. Krugel was able to make a save on that redirect, and Eklund plays it off the sideboards and out. Sent back in by Johnson. Riedman will go back for it. Under 6 minutes to go, second period. Jets trailing 2-0. Now, Heller overskated. Puck is loose.
Yeah, they're getting ready to enter the second period, so they must be good.
And all the way back into the Ranger end. Bartley for it.
So they're on their break now. 3-1.
So that was the end of first period?
Yeah.
Puck right near the Jets line, trying to carry it in.
Was that the player that got hurt? 18? No.
No. That was 16 ready.
Oh,
Puck is loose. Now that might be him.
Yeah, 16's out there right now. Is he the one that got hit in the head? Or was that 18?
No, that was somebody else.
Okay. I don't remember, yeah.
But 18, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, if it's him, good. I'm glad he's playing.
I was just going to say. In the meantime, in the neutral zone, the Rangers able to get into the Jets end. They'll play it right back out. Knocked down there by Krogman. Got it into the zone. Krugel will leave it there for Ekman. To his partner, Jackson Norman. Oh, it came right in front, but luckily the Jets were the only ones there. And here's Eklund. He gets into, well, he couldn't get into the zone. Then the Jets would have been offsides.
Oh, that should have been interference by 24.
Hit away from the play.
Yeah.
And that's going to go out of play, and we'll get a whistle.
Yeah. I think they put 20 minutes on that. Almost 17 minutes for that scrape.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I guess the whole period that they put on.
I've noticed that sometimes they'll hold them to it, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes the referees will make them start if everybody's ready to go.
Yeah.
In the meantime, back behind the net, Krogman will play it across on the near side off the sideboards, and Rangers go out to center ice. Trying to work in, puck in the middle of the zone. That was knocked away by Toit. He'll play it up ahead. Had Arnold streaking ahead, did Wood, but he couldn't handle the bouncing puck.
Right.
And so the Jets will play it up the near side boards. Rangers keep it in, but then on the second effort, Arnold does get it out to center ice. Now here's Wood. He'll work in. He's got Norman with him. What a shot.
Great shot by Wood.
He's had a couple of pretty good shots in this game.
He has.
This is going to be icing.
Bring those shots in league play. Let's see what happens. I was just
going to say, those are probably, he's probably had two better chances in this game that I've seen him have in any Midwest League game.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
3:30 left to go, second period. Jets trailing 2-0. Off the face-off, Bloom will dump it in. I think if we come out for the third period with our goaltender pulled, that would be too obvious.
Maybe. That's just a big old maybe.
You gotta wonder what would Brookings do in that situation? Would they just keep firing it into the empty net, or would they be like?
Well, I mean, they don't care. Well, they don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, they've already played Sioux City and they've already played us, so
right.
They don't care.
Well, that's the thing from their end of things. And I'm not sure what the story is between the two of them, between Sioux Falls and Brookings, as far as,
Little rivalry.
Well, no, I just meant in terms of who ends up in second and who ends up in third in what scenario.
Yeah.
I know that Brookings has an extra point.
It's not going to matter anyways because Sioux City scored.
Yeah, so they can't shut them out.
They can't tie them.
So does that mean Brookings has already clinched the second spot in there?
Unless we win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless there's a victory by us or by us.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, if they win this game, then they win their second place.
And right now we're tied, and we go against goal differential next, which is we're better. So right now we're playing second place.
Right. Which means we would play Brookings again.
Right.
At 1:30 on the other ice.
Maybe we say, hey Brookings, you live here, we don't. We're going home. You can have the ice for practice.
You know, the thing is, though, is that the difference, though, is that this is a close game. It's only 2-0.
Right.
And we really gave away the 2 goals that we, have given up.
Right.
So.
But again, is it worth getting home at 11 o'clock at night for a victory? Maybe.
Yeah. Granted, although the other thing is, it is a close game, but a lot of that is because of Camden Krugel. I mean, we're being outshot 22-9.
Right, yeah.
And to be quite honest, it's funny that the Rangers have definitely had the better of the play.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
By quite a bit.
Yeah.
We are missing some players.
Yeah.
But still, Lemke tried to play that in front. We'd be missing them tomorrow, too, most likely, so.
No, I'd imagine the JV guys will play. The normal guys will play tomorrow. Shebang and Korn. They're just gas. They've already played.
Well, I was just going to say, because they will
have
already
played 6 games.
Yeah, and they would have played a 7th game already by the time our
game
goes.
They already played 4 games.
Brenneman with a breakaway. He's going to have a chance to get on goal. A shot and a save by Anderson.
Man. That's 2 games in a row he's had a breakaway, and he's tried to go 5-0, and he hasn't buried either of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to his credit, he was being chased hard.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying it's great play.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunately,
I just meant
the
that
5-hole got covered.
I just meant that he didn't. I mean, I think generally in a situation like that, you'd like to be able to make a move.
Right. Oh yeah.
Forehand, backhand, something.
Yeah,
he really didn't have the time to do it. All he could do
was try to beat him 5-0.
Right. It didn't have to be 5-hole, but he had to just take a quick shot and try and get a snipe or something like that.
Right.
And he decided to go 5-hole. He could have gone high glove, high blocker, low or whatever. But anyway, 46 seconds showing on the clock here in the second period. Face-off. That goes over the net and into the corner. Down to half a minute to go in this period. Toyd trying to work ahead, lost his stick. There are 4 players fighting for it along the near boards. Toyd will back off. And it comes back out toward the point for Krogman. A long shot, hit the post. Damn. Came right back out.
Oh, nice save.
Another
save.
And they score.
Damn.
With 8 seconds left to go.
Dang, he made 3 beautiful saves, too.
Yeah, he did. But we have given up our 3rd goal, and we are back in 3rd place, at least temporarily.
And Norman's got a broken stick.
Yep, expensive goal all the way around.
He some great saves by Krugel there.
Yeah.
It really was.
Like I said, this game would be a lot more lopsided.
Yeah.
If it were not for that. Off the face-off. Goes along the far boards. We're down to 3 seconds left, and that's going to do it. Second period comes to a close. Jets give up a goal with 8 seconds left to go. And so this one does not have an ice scrape. Jets trailing 3-0. Over on the other side, it is 3-1. They are in the first period intermission there. So again, it doesn't matter. The only thing that the only thing that could possibly be a problem would be in terms of the other goal number. So like I said, 3-0 and 3-1 are exactly the same as long as we're both on the short end of the stick, so to speak. No pun intended. Like I said, going into the game, the Jets had given up 1 more goal than the Metros. So 17 minutes of hockey left in pool play. You know what's kind of interesting about this whole thing too is the perspective potentially of the other teams involved. You got Sioux Falls and you've got Brookings, and you kind of wonder who they might want to play in this scenario. Do they want to play? In other words, if you're Brookings, I mean, the thing is that both teams have played everybody, because that's just the way this is set up in this Gold A division. You had 2 pools of 3 teams, and each team in one pool played the other 3 teams of the other pool. And then you end up playing the same team that has the same place in the pool play that you do. So first place, second place, third place plays first place, second place, third place. And so because of that, there's a guarantee that when you play your quote-unquote playoff game or extra game, you're going to be playing somebody that you've already played before. So I don't know, again, if that has anything to do with anything in terms of these teams, or if they have any idea what the permutations are. Underway here in the third period. Whitrock had it taken away. Jets lifted, and it comes out to center ice, and here is Lane Whitrock trying to go up the middle. He tried to make a toe drag move. That was poked away. Comes out to center ice. Bloom. Nifty little back pass there for Eklund, but then he fanned as he tried to get it in. And Eklund does get it in. Can't get possession, though. Puck along the near boards, near the line. Comes out to center. Bloom tried to play it back in. Now they play it in the middle. Trying to work in with it. Dyers. He had it taken away. Left wing pass, and it's going to be Eklund after for it. Into the corner. Bartley got there first. Now the Rangers will play it down the ice. Both teams are changing, and Reedman will come over and pick it up. We've played a minute or so of the third period. 3-0 our score. It's picked up by Krogman. Now ahead. Norris pokes it, goes into the zone, and a shot right on, and a save by Krugel. As he tried to go high, ended up hitting him in the Jets logo. 15:47 left to go in the third period. Jets trailing 3-0. Off the faceoff, comes back out to the point. Long shot, that was blocked. Ooh, and that Lemke was smarting on that one. He's still in pain. Took that in the midsection, or potentially in a maybe sensitive area. I don't know. I couldn't kind of tell. Trying to work it free. He is still in pain. You can tell. As the puck along the far boards. Took that shot from, I believe, Johnson at the point. Jets can't get it out. Crab over there trying to work it free. And they do poke it out to center ice, and here's Bredeman. He'll try and work in on right wing. Had it poked away. Nice little poke check by Nielsen. And from his own zone, we'll head it up left wing. Into the zone for the Rangers. They're late on a shift, so just dump it in. Amon after for it. He'll play it up near side. Both teams are changing. Toit couldn't get to that puck. And it bounces up. Comes loose in front. And, Krugel missed it as he tried to go for the little sweep check, but it came rolling to him, and he went ahead and covered up. So
what are the chances of this game staying this way is good. The chance of that one over there staying that way is not good.
Yeah, this is not looking good for us to avoid the 1:30 game anyway.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So,
but you never know.
Yeah. Maybe Sioux City will get a burst of what do you call it, offense, and win the game outright. That's the funny thing is, like we said before, is if they don't win the game, it doesn't matter how much offense they have.
Right.
It's only how much goals they give up. And right now it's 3 apiece, but we've played an extra period.
Almost. Yeah, they haven't even started their second period yet.
Like I said, the one thing that I'm kind of curious about is I don't know if either Brookings or Sioux Falls have any idea who they're going to play depending on what happens in these games.
Right.
But if you're, for example, if you're Sioux Falls, would you rather play us or rather play Sioux City again? You may think to yourself,
why play back-to-back games?
Right. The problem is that in order for that to happen, since Brookings has clinched second place,
right,
their best bet is for Sioux Falls, if they want to play Sioux City again, they would run up the score.
Right. And if they don't, then they wouldn't. Right.
But yeah, if I'm Sioux Falls, I'd rather play us tomorrow.
Well, it's almost turn the director could just say, hey, let's do that so that we're not playing. But it doesn't matter. When each team's played each other already.
Yeah.
The only thing they can do is say, let's Sioux City and Kansas City play each other.
Well, and the funny thing is that,
it's not something we want to do. Not at 1:30. Maybe at 11:30. If Sioux City doesn't agree to it, that's fine.
I wouldn't even do that.
I know.
And again, nice save there by Krugel.
But Brookings probably rather play Sioux Falls. But then again, they play each other in the league so many times.
Right.
That's why they're not in the same. That's why they're not playing each other in this tournament.
Right. And
same
with
reason
us.
We're not playing Sioux City in this tournament. Right.
And that would be a tough position for both the Jets and the Metros to be in, with us playing each other in a couple weeks.
Right.
It's almost like if you 2-on-1, but Brody couldn't quite catch up to it. Play by Baker to keep that out. But yeah, in that scenario, it's almost like in football when you play a preseason game against a team that you're going to play in the regular season in the first couple weeks.
Yeah,
where you can't show them anything on offense.
That's one thing I don't get the NFL does.
Yeah.
You're playing 3 preseason games.
Yeah.
You're playing 16 league games, but
17.
You're playing 17, but you're playing this 3 teams twice.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves you what? 12 teams that you can play in preseason that you're not going to play during the year?
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, the point being is that, when that does happen, teams have a tendency to play an extremely vanilla type game. Right. They want to show the other team. That would be us. I mean, if we played the Metros, you wouldn't want to,
Well, they wouldn't want to either.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. For both teams, that would not be a good position to be in.
We'd probably say we wouldn't play.
Yeah. Brenneman trying to catch it up.
Varsity's played 3 games. We don't have to have that 4th game.
No. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I didn't realize we were playing 4 games this weekend until, a couple weeks ago. When you first mentioned it, I thought you had said it was a 3-game tournament.
Yeah. No, I knew it was going to be 4 games. I just didn't think of it the way it is. I mean, we just got to reevaluate whether it's worth here in the future. You know what I mean?
I think what it was that when you sent me the original schedule, it just had the 3 days in there, so I just assumed it was.
Yeah.
It was
right.
3 games.
We're not playing 2 games in one day.
Right.
And Numbers really never been a fan of playing 2 games in one day.
No, and although I tell you what, again, that is one thing that might pay dividends. Now, are we going to have that problem again in this year's end of season tournament?
No.
Okay.
No. The 7, 10, 8, 9 games will be played Wednesday night.
So they're going to play early.
7 and 7:30.
Okay.
And then everything else will be played on Thursday. And the championship will be Friday. Just the JV and the varsity championship on Friday. That's it, if I remember right.
So we're Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this year? Not over the weekend?
No.
Huh.
I can't remember. I have to look. Might be. No, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's no Sunday games.
So then there are Saturday games.
Yeah, Wednesday, Saturday. The championships are on Saturday.
Okay.
There's no Sunday games.
So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday with the Wednesday play-in games, basically.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's good because you remember, of course, last year we had
that was brutal.
Yeah.
So the only time we'll play 2 games again in one day will be if we make it to the quarterfinals of the Nationals. And because pool play is only 1 game a day. But quarterfinals and semifinals are the same day. And then the championships are next. So that would be the only way that we would. That would be the only way we'll play 2 games, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That'll be, quarterfinal and semifinals.
Plucked up into the Jets' end. Ekton will play it across from Norman. Norman skated right in front of his own net.
I'd like to see him at least get one more goal to give us somewhat of a chance.
Technically, we are at the moment still in 3rd place.
Right.
There's a turnaround shot that time by Hyde, but he missed everything, and it comes all the way back into the Rangers' end. Again, you got to wonder. I would guess, I may be wrong, but I would guess that Brookings already knows that they have clinched 2nd place.
Right.
I don't think they have any idea what, in terms of who they play or, our situation, but I think they know theirs.
Well, especially when somebody told them the Sioux City scored.
Well, that's what I mean, that once they saw a goal was scored, they know that essentially they have locked up 2nd place. And so just because, I only say that because it just appears to me in this 3rd period that they are not, pressing really hard to try and, do any. I mean, they're winning and it's 3-0, but they're not,
Right.
playing really aggressively or anything like that. And so I think that they're just perfectly content to run out the clock in this game.
Oh, absolutely. It looks that way, for sure.
Which, again, doesn't bode well for...
I mean, considering I think they scored more goals against Sioux Falls than they have us.
Yeah.
I know they got 7 against Sioux City.
Of course, again, if the tiebreaker was, differential or something other than goals against, then the Jets would be in good play,
No, differential, we'd have that. We'd already be 2nd.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It would have already been a done deal, basically. So we're down to 6:45 left to go regulation time. Bloom gets pushed down as he dumps the puck in. I would like to see the Jets get at least 1 or 2 grade A scoring opportunities.
Right.
Because they really haven't had one.
We had one. Woods had a nice shot.
Yeah.
And then Brennerman, quasi with the breakaway. But you're right. We haven't really had a lot of them. And when we one power play, I don't think we even got a shot on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wood will go after for this in the near corner. Oh, he got his stick up. He got lucky there. That was definitely a high stick.
Jeez, they're still in the ice break.
13
minutes ago.
I was just going to say, we finished a period and
we're going to finish 2 periods
before
they do the scrape. And there's no whistles. Yeah. Oh, well.
Funny. It's funny. It's like we have a running clock even though we don't.
Right. Exactly.
Reedman back of his net. He'll turn and play it back for Amon. He'll try to come up the far side, plays it off the sideboards and out. Reedman couldn't get us at least possession of it. Knocked down out of midair there by Hyde. He'll play it in the middle. Brody Lee.
If they can get one more goal, then at least we got a 2-goal lead on that.
Yeah. Well, again,
we're not going to win the game, so now we got to really.
So the only real question again also is I wonder if Sioux Falls is aware that they are stuck in 3rd place, and maybe they'll go through the motions.
I'm sure they know.
Probably. Lead pass for Lee. There's no icing, as they say it touched him.
Which I think it did.
Yeah, I thought so too. Puck along the near side boards, and it'll be played down the ice. I'm not sure this has enough juice to make it all the way, so no icing. And Reedman will go back for it with 4.5 minutes left to go. So, yeah, that's going to be our only hope, as it turns out, if we want to finish in 3rd, is if Sioux Falls just goes through the motions.
Doesn't score any more goals.
Tries to.
I just have an odd feeling that is not going to happen.
Can we give him Camden Krugel to play net for the Metros for the rest of the game?
He has played well.
Yes.
Just get one more. The least it forces. Right?
Well, at this point, if we pulled our goaltender, it wouldn't be that strange.
No, actually, we should do it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't even seem like we were trying to, give up goals.
I'll text Emmer.
3:58 left to go. Face off to Krugel's right, and it comes back out toward the point. Shots are 34-11. Rangers do have some puck possession here for a change, but Ekton will play it up the boards. It was kept in, and a long shot, that was going wide off the stick of Bartley. Rangers keep it in. Norman will pitchfork it ahead, and it comes loose, and here's Lemke. Good to see Bennett's okay. Now Norman trying to walk in front with it, and I'm not sure if that ended up going on goal or not. Comes loose, and the Rangers will take over with 3:10 left to go. Maybe they get another late goal. They had a late goal in the last period. Here's Lemke with it. He's 1-on-4. Puck taken away. Comes out to center ice. Dumped in, hit the official, but it's carried on. Then the Jets take over. Johnson will go back for it. He'll backhand it out to center ice. Try to play it in the middle. Did Carroll, but that pass was off target. Now it's played ahead, and that's going to be a hand pass with 2:33 left to go. All right, get him out of there.
No, I texted Emmer.
Doesn't think it's a good idea.
No, he said yes, but I told him to text Rads, and I don't know if he has or not. I don't think he has.
No.
I think it's going to be, it is what it is, Joe.
Did we talk to Rado?
I can go down and yell on the bench. Get his ass out.
No, I meant about these,
We did a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Emmer told him, hey, just keep your phone available. We were maybe texting him. But obviously,
Twite with the puck back in the net. They center it in front. Arnold is shot and a save by Anderson. Well, I said I wanted to see a good opportunity. We got one of those at least.
Especially if we scored a goal there, then it really would have been a reason to pull him.
Yeah.
No, he's pulling him.
So I guess he did text him. The question is, are we going to, sort of get out of the way and let him get the empty net? Yeah. So the net to our right is actually empty.
Come on, 77. Come on, 24. Come on. Nah, you can't shoot a goal when you need to. Oh!
Did Amon actually
just saved it.
Kicked it out of the net?
Oh my God!
I don't think he understands the goal here.
Oh, I love it. Hey, I gotta love the competitive spirit.
Yep.
But that was a goal.
Should have been. Eklund keeps it in. Here's Whitrock trying to work in front to Brenneman. A shot right on. And a save by Anderson, and he will hang on.
Pull the
20
D
left to go.
and tell him to let him score. No, unbelievable.
To be honest, I think they could score twice, and we still would have a problem.
It's 4-1 over there now.
Yeah. Like I said.
So we're tied again.
Getting a timeout?
Who? Rad's call a timeout?
I guess so. Maybe he's telling him to get out of the way. So the Jets are calling timeout here with 1:20 left to go. So if this game stays the way it is,
there's 8 minutes to go over there. It's 5-1 now.
Yeah.
It's over.
I told you before that I thought we could give up 2 empty net goals and we would still have a problem. And that is actually true. Well, now we might as well try and win the game.
Right.
So it's looking like a 1:30 scheduled game tomorrow against Brookings. So it'd be a rematch of this game. Over on the other ice. So the net stays empty. Shots 34-13. Minute 20 left to go. Whitrock on the draw. Tried to get it back to Eklund. Did get it back to Eklund. On his backhand, still with it. Plays it out to the point. Long shot. That goes off the glass wide. Then Amon another shot. That was going wide as well. Anderson got a piece of it, and they will toss it down the ice, and this could be icing, and it will be.
Yeah. So we've given up 17 goals, and they've already given up 18.
Right.
Like I said, if it ends in a tie, then we're going to win the goal differential. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, but we can't tie them if we don't give up.
No, if they don't score again.
Yeah.
And we give up an empty netter here.
Right. But then we would win that anyway, so it won't matter that we actually have to lose by more. Because we're trying to finish in third.
Right.
So.
Well, they're actually.
The only hope now is that Sioux City comes back and wins the game. That's the only way we could play.
That ain't happening.
I wouldn't hold my breath. Except for like a forfeit or something.
Right.
Steered to the side. Couple players go down. It will come out to center ice. Well,
here it comes.
Got a possibility here.
Here it comes.
And missed hit the post.
Not a possibility there.
That plays offsides. Stops the clock with 21 seconds.
Not a possibility, Joe.
Oh my goodness.
Everything you go, my God. Oh, it's 6-1 over there now. That's wrong.
Like I said, it's not going to make any difference.
No, now it's just funny.
Yeah.
Now it's just funny. See, we had to lose like 6-0 or 7-0 or 7-1, and it didn't happen. We played a decent game in that, especially.
Even if we lost 7-0, I still think there was a pretty good chance we were not going to end up coming in third anyway. Scramble in front. They do blow the whistle with 4 seconds left to go.
That's so funny.
So should we check with the boss, you think?
And what? Oh,
about tomorrow?
You can ask him, Joe. I'd say no, but that's me. I would text him. Say, Mike, you really want me to broadcast the 1:30 game?
Yeah.
I'll get home after 11 o'clock at night.
It's not even. I'm not worried about it from that perspective. I mean, it will be late for me, but it is what it is. It's the question is it really going to be something people are going to want to see?
I don't know.
And, and when I say that, I don't mean the game itself. I even mean just from the vantage point we have in that rink over there.
I'd give him a call and tell him. I'd text him and talk to him. For sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad view. It's horrible.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think I could do a little better than we had.
Well, you could put a table over there.
Well, no. What I would do is I would move this thing a little bit further in and then have the camera on the other side.
Right. No, I would talk to him because it's not going to be ideal.
Yeah, but even in that situation, it's not going to be so good. So.
Right, exactly.
Now, on the other hand, we do have a third place game to play in the Junior Gold B division, so that'll be tomorrow at 9 o'clock no matter what happens. And we also know we're going to be playing Rushmore, so that has been decided. So it'll be 9 a.m., the Jets and Rushmore on this ice at 9 o'clock from here, and the winner basically gets third place in the tournament. So the final here, 3-0. Again, it was interesting. This was not that bad of a game for the Jets.
No, absolutely not.
They gave away the first 2 goals, and there was only one more scored, and it was that late goal with 6 seconds or 8 seconds left to go in the second period. Now, a lot of that is because the Rangers were really just working on getting the clock down more so, and they did outshoot us 34-15 was the final shot total.
Right.
But obviously we did not have the best of the play.
Right.
But still, it could be an interesting game between these two. And again, we were missing some of our players as well.
Hopefully Bennett's okay. It looks like he's holding his arm. No, the trainer was talking to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened.
He did skate out for the post-game little get-together, there at center ice. All right, so we'll wrap things up for tonight. Long day, 4-game broadcasts here in this one day here from Brookings. The final in this one, Brookings 3, Kansas City nothing. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully we'll have you tomorrow at 9 o'clock for the third place game on the Junior Gold B here on Kansas City Jets Hockey.